What's going on, guys? Aldrin Estacio here with flightpath.com, and I have another set of filters here for the DJI Mavic 2. This one is from Freewell Gear, and I have two sets. They are both 8-pack all-day filter sets. First one I have here is for the Mavic 2 Zoom, and the next one here is for, of course, the Mavic 2 Pro. So if you've been following my channel, I've actually recently done a few videos about filters on the Mavic 2 Pro, and you guys could watch that as far as what the filters do, how to dial it in, and what they're really used for, especially when you're talking about ND filters and how they reduce the amount of light that goes into your camera, as well as with the circular polarizer, what that's able to do with some of the reflections and glare in your video, as well as some of the saturation. But what I want to do in this video is really talk about more about the Zoom, because the Zoom I think will benefit a lot more with the filters compared to the Pro, even though you're going to need them for both cameras. The Zoom is the one that does have the fixed aperture, and the Mavic 2 is one that has the adjustable aperture. So you have a little bit more flexibility with the Mavic 2 Pro because you are able to adjust that aperture. Even though you are able to adjust it, filters are still needed if you want to get precise shutter speed and a precise exposure based on your environment and your settings. And because of the fact you're not able to adjust the aperture on this camera, you're going to need to introduce something like filters in order for you to get the proper exposure. That way you're able to reduce or slow down your shutter speed to 2 times your frame rate. So if you guys are not familiar, what they're calling the 180-degree rule is that you just want to be able to adjust your shutter speed to be 2 times the frame rate that you're shooting at. So if you're shooting at something like 30 frames a second, you want to make sure your shutter speed is about 1/60th of a second. And in order for you to do that, you're going to need to use something like filters to reduce the amount of light coming in. That way you're able to slow down that shutter speed to 2 times what your frame rate is. And like I mentioned, if you guys want a little bit more detail on the 180-degree rule, make sure you guys check out some of my previous videos where I go a little bit more in depth about it. Here's our first set. We have the standard ND filters. Now these are just the neutral density filters. These are not the combo ones. So as you can see right here, we have the ND16, and then we have all the way down to, I believe is the ND4. Now in this set, we have the ND plus polarizer. So these are the combo ones. Now we have everything from an ND8 PL all the way up to an ND64 PL. And what we have here is the ND16 plus PL. Now, as you can see, it's a 2-layer filter. The bottom layer is of course to screw onto the camera, onto the zoom, and the top layer is to adjust the polarization of the lens right here on top. There's also a little white indicator here up top. Now to install these zoom filters from Freewell, all you have to do is there's an outer lens, the factory outer lens on the camera itself. As you can see, there's a little ridge here, but what I found is that this factory one to take off is really, really hard. So what I did is just to loosen it up, I grabbed like a rubber glove, and you can grab something that's very similar to this, but I used a rubber glove. That way I was able to get a little bit more grip on the outer lens because it is on there really, really tight. Once I used the glove, I was able to then turn it and break loose that kind of seal. And once I was able to do that, I was able to take off the lens. Now, once you take off the lens, you want to make sure that you don't pull this rubber piece off. This rubber piece right here is actually to make sure that it provides you a nice seal when you put the filters of the lens back on. So make sure that doesn't come off. And then to install, all you have to do is, of course, just put this onto the thread, and it threads nicely right over the camera itself. As far as startup goes, no issues with startup. The weight did not affect anything with the gimbal or the camera, and also the gimbal cover, everything went on there nice and smooth. There was no issues as far as size goes in order for me to put the cover back on. Freewell also sent me an ND filter set for my Mavic Pro. Very similar set. It's an all-day set with 8 filters in there. There's ND filters, a CPL, as well as a combo ND and PL filters. Now installing the ND filters for the Mavic Pro, if you guys haven't seen some of my previous videos, very similar, pretty simple. All you have to do is turn it counterclockwise to loosen them up, and then clockwise, of course, to tighten them back on. And when I was putting on the ND filters, there was no issues with putting them on. Startup was fine, but for some reason with the ND PL filters, I'm not sure if the clips are a little bit, off or whatnot. But for some reason, it was just a little bit more difficult to install. I did get them to install. You just have to put a little bit more force than some of the previous filters that I'm used to, but they were able to install, and the ND plus PL filters did work, and startup was fine as well. Now this part of the video is a little bit different. I want to show you guys exactly how I go about picking which ND strength to use very quickly. Now the great thing about the zoom is that you know you're fixed at an f2.8, so you can't change the aperture. I'm outdoors, which means I know I can pull my ISO all the way down to 100 to get the best quality video. And since I'm shooting at 4K 30, I already know that I want my shutter speed to be at 1/60th of a second. With all those exposures already set, now all I simply have to do is pick out different filter strength like an ND16, which we have here, an ND8, an ND32, and see which one, based on my histogram here at the bottom left, which one gives me the best exposure. So that was an ND16. Here I'm putting an ND8, and as you can see here, my histogram is all the way to the right, which means it's a little bit hot or a little bit overexposed, which means an ND8 probably won't work that well. But the great thing is, all you have to do is just go through your filter set to see exactly which one works the best. Here is the ND16 again, and this one just seems like it gives me the best looking footage, but I also want to see what would an ND32 look like. So I picked out an ND32, put that on there, and as you can see here, it is actually a little bit too dark. My histogram now moves all the way to the left, so I don't want to crush my blacks too much. I want, you know, a little bit more of the histogram to move to the right a little bit. So an ND32 was a little bit too dark. So for me, an ND16 worked well. So what I did is I picked out the ND16 with PL and wanted to see how much of a difference the PL would be and adding that polarizer to my ND. So here it is, an ND16. So I know as far as exposure goes, I have the right exposure. And what I did now is kind of turn that ring. I was able to turn the ring just a little bit to see how much of a difference in contrast in the sky. So as I turn it, you can start seeing the sky change a little bit, and you can start seeing some of the glare and highlights change in the sand as well as in the water. So there it is, the Freewell Gear filter set for the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, as well as the Mavic 2 Pro. Big shout out to Drones Made Easy, the DJI store here in San Diego, for loaning me the Zoom to do this test. I'm also going to be giving a set away, so if you guys want the set for the Zoom only, I'm going to be giving these away. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course have notifications turned on. And for this one, leave me a comment down below and put hashtag where you're from, like hashtag San Diego, hashtag New York, wherever you're from. Leave that in the comments. I'm going to be picking a random comment winner from down below within this next few days. Thanks again for watching, guys. Of course, if you guys got value from the video, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. This is Ultra Anastacio with FlightPath.com. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.